Let's bring in Doppler 10 meteorologist Michael Behrens. And Michael, you say we've had 18 tornadoes so far in 2024. That's the most tornadoes we've ever had this early in the year. But can you explain why? Is this climate change, bad luck, or is something else going on?
You know, as the climate starts to warm, we're going to see severe weather creep further and further into the winter season, but it also can be a matter of luck. On a given night, the same storms that produced tornadoes like they did this past week may have passed through only as severe thunderstorms. So far this year, we've picked up quite a number of tornadoes. Those first numbers on there, what happened this past week. We add in what happened a little bit earlier in February. That brings our number up to 18 tornadoes. Compare this to, well, Tornado Alley out in the Great Plains. We put the numbers on there for the year so far. Not very many tornadoes. In fact, if we're generous and we include Arkansas in this count as well, the Tornado Alley region, traditional, only 17 tornadoes this year. Ohio, we've had 18 so far this year. So it's certainly been an active season so far. Really just kind of a factor of bad luck and warm weather coming together in Ohio.
Well, you know, we're already seeing a lot of tornadoes. Does it necessarily mean we could be in store for a busy tornado season overall?
You know, it's hard to tell if this means we're going to be into a busier tornado season or not. Again, it all comes down to how these tornadoes form, the wind shear in the atmosphere. If we get it lifted in the right direction and that starts to rotate in the clouds, certainly we could see tornadic storms, but just because a storm gets to the point where it's rotating doesn't always mean it's going to produce a tornado, and it's hard to really extrapolate early season results to late season conclusions. For example, 1992, that was the year we saw the most tornadoes on record here in Ohio. By this point of the year, they'd only had 3, so it's really hard to tell.